Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Contour King Cosmetic. My name is Travis. I own Contour King Cosmetics here in Newport, Rhode Island. And I am here. We are going to show you today a good New Year's Eve glam look. So, what we're going to do, I already did my eyebrows offline. I put a little bit of concealer on, but we're going to do a little bit more and everything. So first what we're going to do is we are going to get our concealer out. I happen to use a company called Colab. It's called Collab. You can actually find them at Sally Beauty Supply, and I tell you what, their formula is just amazing. So we're just going to put a little bit under the eye to really give us that snatched look. And we're just going to use our beauty blender. We're going to blend it upward and out. We're going to do it for the other under eye as well. And then I always like to, because what happens is I get a little red, like right here underneath my nose. So we're going to do a little there, on the front lip. That way we have some shading. And we're just going to blend that out. All right. Then we're going to bring some up here, some down the nose, because I want that nose to be really angular. So we're just going to blend all that out. If you're wondering, my concealer, it is in the shade Ivory Sand 0203. And then we're going to go in with a darker color, Mocha number 10 from Colab as well. We're going to chisel out our cheeks. I like to use a liquid for this first, because then it gives something for the powder to stick to. And we're just going to blend that down around the cheek. And I love how their stuff is just amazing. So if you haven't seen it or haven't tried it yet, I highly recommend. If you see me looking over this way, I have a big mirror on the side over here as well. So we're going to get all of our liquids down. We need a little more on this side as well. And then we're going to bake. So we're going to get all this done. Usually I would do this off camera, but this Colab company, they have amazing products, and I want you guys to see that it just melts into the skin. I absolutely love them. Now what I like to do, to give you a fuller lip, I like to put some right here, right at the bottom of the lip. It just gives it more definition. Kind of makes that bottom lip come right on out. So now that we've done that, we are going to go in here. Now the good thing about this is that I am still a Maybelline girl every once in a while. So I like to use a light brown color and just go in, press it up against the cheekbone, and bring it up into the hairline. I like to use a fan brush. And if you're wondering which fan brush this is actually a cheap $5 one from Walmart. It's called a company called Eco Tools. And I tell you what, I've had this brush maybe a year and a half. I use it all the time. And I tell you what, no hairs ever fall out of it, nothing. Sometimes the cheaper ones are the best. And I do have a beard, so I just blend some of that brown down in. Bring it all the way around, kind of mix it out. And then we are going to set and bake our under eyes. I like to take my damp beauty blender, just bring it right into that powder, and then put this where you put your light contour marks. So we're going to go right on the under eye and do that. Then we're going to let it just sit there for a minute. And then, now that that's done, I like to take a little brush, and we are going to go in with this one. It's by e.l.f. The Flawless Concealer Brush. I actually like to use it for the powders. And then I also like it because it's small enough, you can use it for your highlight as well. Let's see here, where is the brown? I just moved it, there it is. So I like to get some brown color on there and just go right up against the nose here. Just bring it up on the sides a little bit. That way you can bring it down. All right. Now that's done, I like to take this brush right here. It's by e.l.f. as well. It's a Flawless face brush. It's very soft. And I just like to go in circles and just kind of bring all this together. And I always go in circular motions. I don't know why. I just think that works the best. I just think it looks like everything's more blended that way, more airbrush. All right, and don't worry, later on we're gonna do some blush right here and stuff, and then really make everything pop. So now I'm gonna go in with an eye primer. We're just gonna go ahead and dip into that real fast. We're gonna prime the lids. We're just gonna go right up under here, just pat it in. Now, I usually use like a skin tone to do this, but today, since we're gonna be doing a Glam New Year's Eve look, I really want those colors to pop. So I'm using more of an ivory color today because we are going to be using some glitter to really bring in the year 2020. So we're going to pop this in right here. Bring some on the under eye as well, because we're going to be going down here. All right, now that we have that done, I take a clean blending brush and I just kind of swirl it out, make sure that there's no streak marks or anything. All right, so now that that's done, so what we're going to be using today is I did get a mystery box from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I got the deluxe box. And so I figured what best than to do a New Year's look with the Thirsty palette. Now it has all these shimmers in here, and I tell you what, Divine, oh my God, that shade is amazing. But my favorite one is Snatched. Now it's a good bronzy color, and I absolutely love it. It's almost like a chocolate diamond color. I absolutely love it. So I think what we're gonna do today, we're gonna mix that with the James Charles X Morphe palette for the darker shades, for the browns, and then we're gonna top it off with some Jeffree Star. So what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna get my blending brush, and I'm actually gonna dip into the Jeffree Star one first because I'm gonna try this color out. I'm gonna go in with Drizzle. Now, what I want to do is I really want to build up, because I just don't want to have like a flat black smoky eye. So I want to use some of the browns in here. Well, you know what? I'm actually going to start off with this shade right here called Kumquat. And what we're going to do, we're just going to pop it right in here real fast, just lightly. And then we're going to bring it up into the eyebrow line. That way, when we do that, it will have more of a dimension to our smoky eye and not just flat black or anything like that. So I'm going to go into that, and then I'm going to go into stroke. Color stroke right next to it. And I'm going to kind of focus more on the crease line with that and just blend it up halfway into the color kumquat. I'm going to bring it down right here. And we're going to bring it out to the side. All right, let's do the same on the other side here. Go into stroke. Focus on, there we go. And just bring it up into the eyebrows a little bit. All right. So now we're going to go into the James Charles palette, and we're going to go in for that darker brown color. We're just going to load it up, and then we're going to go right into the crease. Darken that up a little bit. By doing this, by going shade darker each time, you'll get more of a build-up and be able to put and have a dark smoky eye with more dimension with some reds in it other than just flat black. Just like that. And yes, this is my first YouTube video, so hit that subscribe button and also turn the bell on. That way you can follow me even more. And you can also go to my Instagram at Contour King Cosmetic, and I will have more photos and everything there and little mini videos for tutorials and stuff like that. But I just figured this would be a perfect one since New Year's Eve is in just a couple days. All right. So now we're going to bring this really dark chocolate color in. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take a little pack brush. We're going to pick up some of that really dark color. Tap the excess off. And what we're going to do, we're just going to press it right here, right on the corner of the eye, and bring it upward. And bring it down at an angle on the eyelid. Just like that. Now what we're going to do, we're just going to get a little bit of that color, not as much as we did for packing. And we're going to take our blending brush, we're going to go right in the crease, and we're just going to bring it out with circular motions. And we're going to do the same to the other eye. just like that. Pick it up just a little bit more, I think. Put some more in the crease and just bring it inward. Now I'm gonna build this up first, just like this, because what we're gonna do, we're gonna put some concealer on the eyelid itself, and that's gonna be matte black. So all this is gonna blend into that. And then we're gonna bring from the eyelid up. And I find you get the best results when you do it this way, because then it kind of fades into this reddish brown color, which I just love. And then you can bring some of that down into your lower lash line. And don't worry if you go down a little too much, that's fine, because you can always take your concealer and really clean up and snatch that line out, which is what we will be doing. So now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take some concealer, just a little bit, and we're gonna take one of our very fine, tiny brushes, and then we're gonna take the concealer on with the brush and not use the applicator. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna clean up the eyelid itself. And we're pretty much gonna cut this eyelid out. Just like that. So we're gonna do it to this one. You can do this little trick and find out where your eyelid lies. All right, just like that. So now we're gonna take our flat black. Well, it's an extreme black, but we're gonna take our pack brush. We're gonna dip right into that. And we're gonna just go right in on the eyelid and just black that out. We're gonna pack that right on that concealer. All right, and I have noticed with the Morphe one, you get some fallout, but it's okay, because we have our powders there and we're gonna clean it up later too. So now take your blending brush and go right around the edges where that black is and bring it up into the brown that we laid in the crease. And once you do that, it kind of just smokes out the whole look and it all comes together. So I just go right along the edge here and I bring it upward. just like that. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna take some of this more reddish brown, and we're gonna go right along the edge here, just to kind of give it that reddish color. We'll go right along the edges. That way it's just not a flat black look. And just go up right by the brow bone and bring it all up into that brown again. Just like that, and it'll give you a nice smoky eye with more dimension to it than just flat black being put on. All right. I'm gonna bring some of that darkness down into the lower lash line. And I just like this look a lot better than just flat black. Now, if the black isn't really staying on the eyelid a little bit, you can always just add more. It'll just make it more matte. So I got some flat black on my brush, and we're just gonna pack it on to the lower part of the lid. We're not gonna go up in the crease though, because I really want that black to be on the lid, not in the crease. Just like that. It gives you a really good smoky eye. Ooh. See, I really love the smoky eye. If you want to blend it up some more just to get more dimension, you can. I just more or less keep doing this until I feel like it's really smoked out. Just like that. Oh, I absolutely love it. So now, what we're gonna do is you can't have New Year's without glitter, right? So this is where the Jeffree Star Thirsty palette comes in. We are gonna go in with, we're gonna try Snatched first, and if I don't like it, we're gonna go more into this bronzy plunge color. So we're gonna go on Snatched. We're gonna dip our pack brush into that. Ooh, I love this color. And we're just gonna put it right in the center of the eyelid, on top of that flat black. I just think it is so beautiful. Oh, I absolutely love it. But I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in with my finger though. So we're gonna pick some up. Oh, I love this. I just love this color. We're just gonna go right on top of the black. Now don't take it and drag it, because that'll smudge your black, and then you'll get black in places where you didn't want it. Oh. Yes, that's a good. You just want to tap it in. Oh, and I love the dimension it just gives that. So we're gonna go right up here, dust it off where we don't want it. And I just like to tap it just to make it all even. You just tap, you don't drag. Oh, and I absolutely love this color. So now what we're gonna do, we've got to pick out a wing. So I think we're gonna do a wing. And I'm gonna bring it out to here. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna mark off our eyelid, and we're just gonna bring it right there. Just like that. I absolutely love this liner. This liner is the roller liner by Benefit. I absolutely love it. And if you give it a little shake before, oh, it comes out really nice. Absolutely love the wing for this look. So now we're gonna do it to the other side. And I'm sorry, my mirror's like over here. We just moved, so I don't have my complete setup yet. Whew. I don't know why, but I have such a hard time doing the other side once I do one side. All right, we're gonna use our Thirsty palette mirror. I think that might be a better way to do this. There we go. Because then I'm not trying to reach over myself. Oh, yes. Ooh. All right. So now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna close our liner. Now we're gonna do a little cleanup work. Because this black has a lot of fallout. So we're gonna do some cleanup. We're just gonna get a little bit of concealer, just go right underneath here. Yes, I use a lot of concealer all the time. Then we're gonna take a foundation brush, kind of just blend out the bottom a little bit. Now I find if you use one of these brushes, it feathers it out a little more before you use your sponge. All right, now I'm gonna take this and just go right underneath. All right, we're gonna take a little kabuki brush here, and we're just gonna tap powder on. We're not gonna let it bake again. then we're gonna take our rounder brush, kind of go underneath, bring it upward. I just think it gives you more definition. All right. I'm going to take our kabuki brush as well because I want to warm up our cheeks a little bit. So we're going to go in with this. I don't know, I just like the feel of this one better to bring up a little more contour on the cheeks. You can either use this or you can use the fan brush as well. All right. And we're just going to blend it out a little bit. Bring it up. All right. Now to bring some warmth in, I like using the brand Petra. It's a blush, and this one's called Pixie. So we're going to take our kabuki brush again. We're just going to go in, and we're just going to go right here. Just to bring some warmth in. Which I absolutely love this color. All right. Perfect. So we're just going to blend out the edges on that. Oh, and them eyes look amazing. I love this color combination together. All right, now I'm sorry, I have a little nose cold. So now what we're gonna do, no look would be complete without a highlighter. But which highlighter do we use? Well, I got one for you. This time we're gonna use the Jeffree Star Peppermint Frost palette. And I tell you what, every time I open this, it's like a candy cane. I absolutely love it. So we're actually gonna go in with the color Ugly Sweater, which is blinding. It is beautiful. So we are going to find our little highlight brush. There it is. And we are going to go into Ugly Sweater. We're just going to dip in with a little brush like this. And I tell you what, it's already whew, and it's not that much. I only tapped a couple times. I absolutely love this. And then we're going to go in right here. Ooh-wee. We're also going to bring it up into the eyebrow. Ooh, look at that. Holy crap. Now, I'm a highlight queen. I love some highlighter. So if this is too intense for you, you can actually take your finger and tap it out and it'll dull it down. We're going to go on this side now too. Ooh-wee. Whew. Damn. And go up on this eyebrow as well. Kind of give you that wet eye look. I think that just adds to the dimension of this smoky eye. Ooh. On the front, I like to just put it right there and that's it. And right on the tip of the nose. Ooh. There, and then right above the eyebrow. Ooh, I absolutely love this shimmer. It's crazy blinding. So then I like to take a little bit of that and go right on the lip, on the Cupid's bow of the lip. Oh, I absolutely love it. And now to move on to the lip. So I think a nude lip looks really well. So today, while I was in the store, where'd it go? There it is. Collab has liquid lips now. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try this liquid lip. I've never had this one on before. I usually stick with Jeffree Star, Celebrity Skin or Mannequin. And I also use Fenty, and it's called Unbutton. I love that nude. So we're gonna take this. There's really no smell to it. I think this is gonna be a little more red than nude, but we're gonna go ahead and try it. So I'm gonna move my mirror a little bit closer here, and then we're gonna go ahead and try this out. Oh, okay. It's more of a brown, but it looks more of like a nude in the bottle. Okay. I will say, I really do love the applicator on this. It doesn't move on you, so if you press a little bit, it's not gonna, oh. Now I really love the applicator because you can really get a precise line on your Cupid's bow. I will say, I think when it dries down, I don't think it comes out as brown. But if it does, we'll add some Fenty Unbutton to it, and we should be good. It's not sticky though, which was surprising, and there's no takeoff from it. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna add a little bit of the Fenty Unbutton color, because it is more of a nude. This is more of a brown, but in the bottle, it does look to be more of a nude color like the Unbutton. But that's okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the Fenty Unbutton and we're just gonna put it right in the middle of the lip a little bit. Let it dry down a little bit, and then we're gonna tap it out. And if you want, use a little blending brush. And just kind of bring it in. And then I think what we need is some shimmer on this lip. So what we're gonna do, we are gonna go in with the Peppermint Frost again. We're gonna use Ugly Sweater again, I think, because I'd like it to match the cheeks. We're gonna go in with this smaller brush, and we're just gonna tap it into the lip. Which, yes, makes it really shiny, especially for New Year's. And I think that is the perfect look for that. So last step, what I do, since I do have a beard line and everything, and I always do, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a little bit of concealer, and this is the very last step that we do. We just go right on top of that beard line. And very lightly, just bring it down, just like that. And I think it just gives more of a more definition. Then we're going to take a really fluffy brush. Just kind of bring that into the hairline and bring it down a little bit. And see, it just leaves like the shade. And you can blend it out a little bit, but you always have that little definition. And I think it really separates the beard line from the contour makeup. It gives you a really nice chisel. All right, what do we think, guys? Like that, oh, that highlighter. That Jeffree Star highlighter is one of the best products ever. I absolutely love it. The Peppermint Frost highlighter, A+. Like, I absolutely just love it. And you can bring it up and just make that eye just a wet look. Absolutely love it. All right, guys. I think that's it for this New Year's Eve look. Come back for more. Please hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell so you know whenever I upload. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.